It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that says. Line. They start the drive with Cook. Gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now Allen off the bootleg. It's complete to Diggs. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to the 39. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Allen. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
To throw, it's Allen. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 32 on the play.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And the Eagles hit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football. 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They run with a veteran here. It's Rashad Penny. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for the first touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. Tied 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he finds Penny. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And out of bounds right around the 20. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a give right side Swift. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Hurts sets up to throw it. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 goal now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll have it in crosses over out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bass on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watkins in motion left. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, Allen. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down, here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
But that's what they have to do now defensively. Not just getting sacks, but to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Bass is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Hurts.
Here's a diving catch right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with him. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Touchdown, Philadelphia! DMX Swift, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Allen. And that's incomplete.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. It's a spot right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
This
take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Hopkins, a man in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out wide to play. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 44 yards. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And they'll take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. The open man is Westbrook. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. DeAndre Hopkins from 6 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Throw left side, he's got Tillman. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's a handoff to Swift. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And here's another kneel down as they'll try to set up the game winner. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try.
What is this? This is just not right. Get it together. Yeah, keep it up. Keep
So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Allen.
Incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Here's Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock. But slow and steady won't win the race at this point. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. To throw is Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This one downfield for Tillman. And this is going to be intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So 3rd down coming up, which was, I guess, a question for me. Where does 4th down territory begin? So
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less. Because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
throwing now is Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Well, as a head coach, that's where you're either the hero or the GOAT going for it there on 4th in that spot. He's the hero right now.
And he was in a pretty difficult position to make that decision, wasn't he? That spot on the field, what we call that, somewhat of a no man's land.
Yeah, a little gray area.
Yeah, do you punt it? Do you go for the field goal? Or do you go for it? And this is something that he and his staff, discussed during the week. If we're in this type of a spot, are we going or not? Takes the emotion out of making the call.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And it's caught, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Bills, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.